Hello everyone, what an amazing experience it is to be standing on an actual stage today. This is so weird, but wonderful. I'm talking about a topic that is very, very close to my heart and probably close to all of your hearts as well. Website sustainability. How can we take action for our own websites and how can we evaluate the impact that we already have? So just to introduce myself very quickly, I'm an SEO and UX advisor at Write, but I'm not talking about SEO or UX specifically today, but maybe just a key point about me is that I often make memes and bad jokes. So you might see a few of those today, and if you want to tweet at me or get in touch, just find me at Izzi on Fire. Now, we generally tend to think of the internet and digital content as being inherently green. There are terms out there like the cloud and the net, and it makes it feel so invisible and so intangible to us. For example, we read the news online, we don't really buy newspapers anymore, we prefer to get our spam via email and not in the post. And for those of you who like me, who like sending memes, we do that online, right? We don't just print it out, that would be bizarre. But the scary fact is, and this is the point that I'll be raising throughout the whole talk, is that the carbon footprint of our gadgets, the internet, and the supporting systems there account for around 3.7 of global greenhouse emissions. This figure sounds quite small, but it is very similar to that of the airline industry, which really makes it so shocking. So how does the internet contribute to these carbon emissions? Well, it's usually around the energy consumed by the devices that users are using, but also all of the data that has been sent from host to networks. Also, energy consumed by the servers that your websites are hosted on contributes to a huge amount as well. And those emissions are predicted to double by 2025. Actually, this study was created before the corona crisis happened, where we saw so many shifts to online work, to digital learning, to online communication. So this figure is only set to increase by what was initially predicted. And already there was a study, that over the pandemic, over the lockdown, greenhouse gas emissions actually decreased, but that was just a small blip, and it's actually set to rise again fast over 2021. The good news is there is a lot going on at the moment. There is an increase in electric cars and many initiatives in barring of coal mining and so many reductions in unsustainable fuel. My notes aren't here, so bear with me. And also, just 50 miles away, the COP26 is happening over in Glasgow. So it's a very important weekend for all of us here. Weekend. I'm on vacation, so it's all a weekend at the moment. And to support with that, we at Write pledged to help make 5% of all websites carbon neutral by 2023. It sounds like a small amount of websites, but it's a vast amount. And some websites are already taking place. Actually, over there in the icons, you can see some large German agencies. So we are based in Germany. Some large agencies and companies are already joining this pledge and helping us and helping the environment in going more sustainable and carbon neutral. I'd like to take a look at the Organic Basics website. This is a clothing shop that has a carbon negative website and gives you some really hands-on advice on how you can do the same. Now, our task is not to necessarily stop using devices or to stop creating websites or to stop delivering content this way. Our task is to ensure that every single visit is a more sustainable one, that as we increase visits to our content that is more relevant and the amount of carbon emissions is reduced for all of those. Because in a study done by Whole Grain Digital, who also has a website carbon calculator, they found that every single per page view, there was 1.76 grams of carbon emissions. So for an average website with 10,000 visits, that's 211 kilograms a year. In our study, it was a little bit less, because in our carbon calculator, we're crawling the entire website, not just the homepage. So the homepage could be generally a lot larger. And all of us in the room have the power to improve this, whether you're a founder who can inspire your colleagues, or I like to think of these initiatives as being stronger when they're more taken from a bottom-up initiative. So product people incorporating these into their processes, marketers who are leading more eco-friendly campaigns, and tech and engineering being the ones to implement such great optimizations into their work. And so that's why I'm here, to help you all today. I wasn't supposed to be floating in that I know that Photoshop is really bad. So how, do you ask? First of all, we're going to take a look at how can we know the impact of our website. We're going to use things like website carbon calculators, so existing algorithms and technology and auditing tools that can show us and help us achieve a better understanding of our domain's impact. We're also going to research into relevant sources and build up knowledge. I've already started that for you. You're welcome. And then it's about taking action. So making rapid decisions and commitments to our marketing, design, and engineering efforts that will reduce our website's digital carbon footprint. We're going to keep identifying quick ways of creating and maintaining more lightweight, available, and speedier websites. Sound good? Thank you. So first of all, let's check how we can know the impact. One of our data scientists at Wright, who has a PhD in climate science, the wonderful Dr. Katerina Marana, she is always using this quote that she told me, like, don't say that I was the one who made this quote first. Other cool people said it before me. It's very important. We cannot manage things that we cannot measure, which is why she worked together with climate partners to create an amazing website carbon emissions calculator. And again, just to show you again how websites contribute to this. So end devices, sending data from host to the device via the network, and also energy consumed by the servers. Now, in a study in 2015, this was set to rapidly grow over time. And imagine, like, again, over the corona lockdown phase, this is going to keep growing and growing.